what is the role of a promoter and a landowner? Do both of them become promoters of a project under RERA? So if you see the definition of promoter, the first few words itself, a person who constructs or causes to be constructed an independent building, etc., for the purpose of selling. So a person who constructs is the promoter here, promoter or the developer, and the person who causes it to be constructed is the landowner. Of course, under the scheme of the Act, all reference is made to a promoter in terms of the responsibilities under the Act to comply with the requirements of the Act is that of the promoter. So, which means that the person who's filing the application for grant of registration becomes responsible for all compliances. There are various circulars that have been issued, of course, in Karnataka and in some other states also, where the responsibility of compliances under RERA is all shifted onto, or the burden is on the promoter. Though the landowner is also deemed to be a promoter under the Act, however, the compliances under the Act are solely the responsibility of the promoter. We also have a circular, which is the banking rules circular in Karnataka, which clearly stipulates that all compliances, including reporting sales, as well as the management of the funds as per section 42LD, that is the 70/30 management, is also to be done by the promoter. So, of course, you can go through the definition of promoter. It includes everybody. If you come down here, it includes any person who acts himself as a builder, colonizer, contractor, developer, estate developer. So in effect, anybody who's developing a project and is selling either all of it or any portion of it, subject to the condition that the land is more than 500 square meters and or more than 8 units, 8 apartments. So such a project would require registration, which means it requires to be complied with under the Act. So the explanation also clearly sets out that the person who sells, both of them shall be deemed to be promoters and shall be jointly as such. That is the person who constructs and the person who sells. So with that angle, if you see, a person who constructs is also the landowner as well as the promoter, because the landowner is getting the project constructed through the promoter under the joint development scheme. Next is the definition of a real estate project. So the definition, if you see the definition, it includes all real estate projects which are developed and for the purpose of selling, all are some of the said apartments or plots. So it includes plotted development project, it includes apartments, it includes commercial projects, it includes industrial projects, it includes all the projects that are developed where the intention of the promoter and the landowner is to sell all of it or a portion of it. So with this background, we'll take you forward. Now, for us to go forward, we have to understand what are the kinds of joint development that are prevalent now. So the first one is one of the most common forms of joint development agreement, that is the area sharing joint development, wherein the joint development is done on the basis of agreement to share the developed or constructed area in a defined sharing ratio between the landowner and the promoter. So in an area sharing joint development agreement, the promoter and the landowner agree to share the constructed or the developed area in a particular ratio, and at the they can either have the sharing